Our Vedic culture probably is the most advanced in ritualistic practice. The rules are set very rigorously, and the benefits are very clearly outlined. While most other cultures have basically given up on rituals, although some of the newer religions have newer rituals that don't seem like the rituals that the Hindu philosophy follows, because we are still following some of the ancient rituals. For instance, doing akshatai and to bless in many of the ceremonies is sort of followed by Christians. Catholics throw rice after a wedding. So, however, we do it in a completely different way. The rice is dipped in turmeric, so it's yellow rice, and many other traditions go with it. So the point is that our Vedic culture is very ritualistic, and in the next two verses, Bhagavad Gita says, everything that is performed in rituals, the sacrifice, the mantras, the herbs that you throw into the fire itself, the sticks that you use to stoke the fire, all the sacrificial offerings, the ghee that you pour in to keep the fire burning, all of that is basically the Creator, Krishna. Well, it goes back to everything is from that singularity, from the Creator. But here they are basically made very specific, so that if you don't want to go into the idea of atoms and science and so on, just believe that if you're performing rituals, that's everything that is part of that is from the Creator. So you could go directly to the Creator. No intermediate steps are necessary if you understand it. And then Krishna goes on to saying that He is the mother of creation, father of creation, forefather of creation. Every knowledge that I'm seeking is Him. So when it comes to knowledge, at the time of Bhagavad Gita, all the knowledge was condensed or were compiled in the Vedas. So Krishna goes on to say the Rig, the Sama, and the Yajur Vedas are all me. But he does not mention Atharva Veda. Atharvana had not been born. 500 years after the first three Vedas were written, somewhere around that time, people thought that the rulers thought that people needed something closer to them, something that they will grasp onto. These Vedas were probably becoming somewhat stale. There's not stale even today. But they must have feared that it was losing its charm. So they wanted another Veda, another set of compiled knowledge that would be directly applicable to those times, those days. So this new set of knowledge that's mostly metaphysical, basically, were written. There are lots of controversies about it in the recent past because of the social media. You hear that the Atharva Veda is the one that the Western world stole from India or our region, and then they have developed all the modern science. Whether that is true or not, the fact is that in the Bhagavad Gita, that Veda is not mentioned, which means that Bhagavad Gita were originally written before the Atharva Veda was written. So that's the gist of the next two verses, 16 and 17. Everything, if you don't understand that everything was created from that singularity, therefore everything that came after that must have come from that single origin. So that origin has to be in everything that we have now. The two verses give you the list specifically of the things that contain the creator, or that is made up of the creator. Why is this mentioned? I believe it is because we could take the route of this ritualistic Vedic practice for gaining our peace of mind, or we can go directly to the source. That's the choice for us.